afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourselves in this world of ours. Tonight we return to Orlando Ascended, the Mage venue. Our scene takes us tonight to a one cat who has been enjoying her new home and friends and people she's been meeting, and also has been coping with her new abilities. And she is about to receive a visit from a very special person. Our scene now takes us to her home, where she hears a knock at the door.
She'll get up, kind of yells, "Somebody's at the door!"
There's no one else in the house.
She'll probably figure that after like a few seconds and then grumble as she go get the door. Like, this is not a cat's job, this is a human's job. And she'll go get it and opens the door.
You open the door to see this one, smiling and standing before you.
She has this thing where it's weird because it's between a cat's reaction and a human's reaction. She hugs him and then she like rubs her head against him, like when a cat sees like their owner, and then she starts purring.
He smiles a bit, pats your head. He says, Cat, good to see you again.
I've missed you.
Indeed, how have things been? I was a bit worried when I left last.
It's okay. People here are nice.
Yeah? Well, that's good. That's good. And how have the gifts been developing?
Stable.
Good, good. And he
Haven't lost
starts,
control yet.
yep, he kind of starts looking you over like he's examining your jaw, your ears, your eyes, like he's kind of looking at you like one would examine a cat or a dog. It's like, okay, jaw structure is the same, hairline's good. Not suffering any delusions or anything like that?
So like shake your head.
And how about the behaviors? Have you been coping well?
I mean, still acting the same than when you find me. When you found me.
I think as you start to awaken more, the avatar and you will become more in one, and your behaviors may change. You may stop having this split desire that you've been feeling.
I'm going to become all human or all cat.
I think you may become more human and more cat, so to speak.
I shall smile.
Although I think the cat essence will be more spiritual in your avatar than anything else.
Ah, maybe people will stop staring. I shall smile.
Here, come, let's sit down. Why don't you tell me a bit about what has been happening recently? I've only just recently back arrived in Orlando.
Oh, I've met people. I've met Clea. She lives here, and Jesse. He lives here too. And
Indeed, Xavier told me about them.
and there's and she'll think, what's her name? But yes, other people. Oh, there's a girl named Claire. She's kind of, I don't know. I like her. People think she's a bit freaky, but I like her.
Hmm. How have your
And
studies been going?
I'm trying to keep up between my naps. She'll say, "Oh, this is mom."
Well, being your teacher, I do know some things about your paradigm. Have you asked around and seeing if you found a link or another connection? Because mine do work, but it would be nice to find your own.
Not yet. Apparently, I have to. But people think I should join the. She'll think Court of Ecstasy.
Ah, yes, them. That would make sense. Your condition spreads a lot of emotions, a lot of feeling. their paradigm is based around that. Would make sense.
Sure, Lord. Oh, and
Gives you a
there's
little
another.
pat. Gives
There
you a
was
pat on the head.
another. Oh, and there's other Verbeners, like you.
Mm-hmm. Indeed,
There's
there are
Damien.
many in this city.
There's Damien. He lives here. And there's Enshorthing. What's her name again? She has strange eyes. White eyes. Apparently it's because she's blind.
Dahlia.
Dahlia, that's her. You know her?
Oh yes, I've met her from time to time.
Must be difficult being blind.
For us, as Magi, not so much.
True. I think she can see spirits and stuff and other things because magic.
Indeed. And speaking of which, I have a few things to teach you from here.
Sure, like nod
He's
excitedly.
Yep, he shows you a few things. Most of the stuff he shows you is through meditation and kind of a yoga-ish thing, like basically yoga. And it's like with your stuff, you find that even though this guy looks like he's about 50 or 60, he is very flexible and in very good shape. And when you do the yoga transitioning, that helps the mind aspect of your spheres. And as you begin to do that, it kind of gives you a little more clear insight, and he teaches you some things and talks to you a little bit more about foci. And he says foci can be something as simple as a kata or a move in yoga or a hand sign, a hand gesture. Sometimes foci can be something as simple as whistling a tune.
So I didn't catch that last part. It's as simple as what?
Whistling a tune.
Hmm.
As long as you can find a connection, there will be magic.
I use my tattoos.
Indeed. Storing magic in art and body can really help, especially when you start focusing on the sphere of life. Those tattoos will become a primal focus for that.
Yes. I need to learn life.
Well, as you know, life stems from being, but life stems from the mind, and you know the mind.
Mm-hmm.
The mind is the mental essence, whereas in life is all the physical essence. Life and mind are very similar. They are two spheres of, well, the same coin, so to speak. When you use mind, you're using your imaginary, shall we say, essence. With life, you merely must observe that as all physical essence. Although life can be so much more than just that. For with life, there is also prime. And with life, there is also spirit. But the mind and the life are the easiest to connect to one another. I want you to sit down and do a breathing exercise, the one I showed you before, where you reach out and you feel your mind using the basic elements of the sphere. I want you to try and reach out, and instead of feeling your mind, I want you to try and feel your body, your pulse, your breath, skin, everything.
And she'll just nod and then closes her eyes and like breathes it in and out.
Do you have meditation on your character sheet?
Yes, I should. Let me make sure how much of it I have. Meditation. Yep, at 3.
Roll me intelligence plus meditation. Difficulty 6.
What? Let me to get to the right channel. No, 5d10. Dish 6.
Mhm.
That's wow, 4 successes.
Very good. You breathe in and you stretch out and you do what he tells you. You focus similar aspect of the mind, except you're kind of facing it forward almost more like a bot. And yeah, you start to kind of gain a grasp of it. You haven't got the sphere yet, you have to buy it, but you start to understand it more. As you get into this deep meditative trance, you swear you can start to feel tinglings of the life sphere. You can start to certainly feel your own body, anyway. You start to feel the senses. You can feel your sight, mind, like sight, hearing, taste, smell, body, heartbeat, blood flow, lungs. You can start to feel it. You haven't unlocked the sphere yet, but you're very close. Out of character, I'll go ahead and send you the message of what this means. Because he is teaching you, what level is your mentor?
5.
Yep.
Dude is as strong as Merlin.
Not quite. This guy's every take 5. Merlin's every take.
Not too okay, not too far.
Not too far. Just a little bit. Um, as you breathe and meditate, yeah, you kind of come on. He starts teaching you a bit more. He says you've made a lot of improvement. I'm very proud.
Hmm.
Have there been any nightmares?
Some, but I seem to wake up from them. I mean, I get over them. But they do come every night.
Mhm. How much do you remember?
Always the same people around me, making or hurting me. I should look down.
Mm-hmm. He gives you a scratch on the head.
Purrs a little bit.
Look forward to the day when you speak with your avatar. You will gain a lot of insight.
Shall smile and nod.
Well, I must go back to some of my duties around the city, but I will be back for quite some time. I have nothing more to really do, so I'll stop by and visit more, and you can come by and learn as you have before, and let me know if anything progresses.
Okay. I shall nod.
He gives you a hug and kisses you on the forehead and says, "See you again."
Okay, come back soon. I miss you.
Will do. I'll be around. You know where to find me. I'll be at my old house.
Can I stay with you?
Sure.
And she'll nod. And she'll runs to like pack her bags.
He'll wait for you.
Oh, should probably leave a note.
Indeed. It would be rude to leave your friends behind without at least saying where you've gone. And I won't be far. We're only about 4 blocks away.
And she'll write a note saying that she's moving in with her human. Those are
Very
the words
well.
he actually
And
uses.
indeed, I will have a few other new students that I will be teaching. But your upstairs room is the same as it's been.
Okay. Let's
You
go.
both proceed. Yep. You both proceed on out. And as you're walking out, you get a very brief flash. There is a cat standing on one of the rail posts outside when you both are leaving, and it looks much like it does in your overlay there, and it's just sitting there looking at you.
Meow. She meows to it.
Meows back.
Sure. Stop going towards it.
You walk towards the cat. It looks up at you, tilts its head, comes back to standard posture, looks toward your mentor as he's walking, looks toward you, gives a little nod, and then jumps right at your face and disappears.
What the? She looks around.
Cat, dear, are you coming?
Did you see that? It was a cat, and I went to talk to it, and then it jumped at my face and disappeared.
He looks around, gives a little bit of a smile. Says, no, my dear, I didn't see any cat.
It was a strange-looking cat. It had a halo and strange markings on its forehead.
He doesn't say any more. He just goes to the car.
She'll look around a bit more, like probably under the cars, and see if she can see the cat.
You do not see any cat.
And she'll scratch her head, looking at where the cat was standing before, and then follows her mentor.
You follow, get into the car, and you drive off to his very luxurious home. And that will be the end of it. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Scene in Orlando Ascended. You all have a good night.